Hello Aquarius, welcome to Magic of Eden if you guys are new here. My name is Cassandra, I'm the witch, spiritualist, author, and poet, and I am here to help you reclaim your divinity by merging the arts of poetry and magic. And if you guys are returning, hey family, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am so grateful for your presence here, and I'm so glad that we are spending time with each other today. And I've already got your oracle cards here, and we are going to go ahead and get into your reading. And I want to start off with a quick prayer. Divine, I thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you so much for your divine love and your protection. Thank you so much for always seeing us through each day of these changing times. I set the intention that you wipe away what is staining our hearts in this moment, and that you replenish us with love, that you come in and give us the love and the nurturing that we need. Whatever it is that we may be feeling right now, whether it be frustration, anger, hurt, pain, whatever it is, that you please come in to not only give us justice, but to also, raise awareness with the other concerning party, and or to just give us a peace of mind that we need right now, to help us to tap into that peace of mind. Thank you so much, Divine, for allowing me to be the conduit, the medium, and the divine channeler to relay any messages to Aquarius that they need to hear. I set the intention that Aquarius has a mind of discernment and a heart of openness in order to receive the messages that are meant for them, and may they discard what does not go with their spirit. Thank you so much, Divine, again, for your benevolent love and your divine protection as we immerse ourselves into this tarot reading, and it is so. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and turn up the light really quickly here. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with shuffling your cards, because I did not shuffle these cards, these ones. I only shuffled your oracle decks, your oracle deck. I didn't shuffle your tarot. So let's go ahead and get that done. How are we doing? How are we feeling? I guess I'm going to find out during our tarot reading. Also, I don't know why I feel like I'm going to say this. Excuse me, but I see you as one of my sister's signs and my brother's sign. And I say that because your original ruler actually is Saturn, right? And it wasn't until your initial discovery, I guess, is when it got switched, obviously, because Saturn is one of the 7 original planets. So the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Saturn, those are all the original planets. Oh shoot, I don't know why I can't gather these cards. Alright, and this is the first card to jump out. We're just gonna leave it. Hope for the best. Alright, let's go ahead and get the shuffling. I have no idea what your reading is gonna be about. I have not heard any words. If anything, all I hear right now is silence. So truly, I don't know what's gonna be in your reading. I do not know. We're going to find out as we pull the cards, it feels like. Unless I hear something then. Or smell something. Or see something. I'm not sure. I will say, though, that when I was shuffling, I'm right-handed. So that's my dominant hand. And I started shuffling with my left hand. And there was this message about doing things in a way that you're not used to kind of shake things up a little bit, and it may not come as natural, or it may feel like a little weird, but just practice doing things differently, and the more that you do it, the better you get at it, and for the sake of like switching things up. So that's something that was coming through. At least that's what was going on at the time of me shuffling your cards. And by your cards, I mean your oracle cards. Second card to come out. Whatever the energy is, it might not be as what do you call it? It may not be as obvious. There are some subtle energies happening, going on with you. This one kind of wanted to come out. I don't know if it's in reverse or if it's upright though. Ooh, the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess is revealing herself right now, or itself. You have the High Priestess first. The first card to show face. Now, the High Priestess is the energy that she makes you see yourself, or it makes you see yourself. You may have been getting some intuitive punches recently. The High Priestess is the energy that, although it cannot see everything, it trusts in the unknown because it trusts in intuition, and it trusts in divine guidance from the ethers. And for that reason, the Divine Priestess will never be lost. Even in chimes and change in the High Priest's own life, it recognizes that everything in the unknown is divine, just as divine as it is in the known world. Okay, so, oh, wow. I'm going to flip over all of these cards because clearly there was something going on with all of them. There's something going on with all of them. Okay, so I'm going to leave these cards over here. And then we have these two. Oh, yeah. All right, Aquarius. There's some things that are going on with you. Let me see. So it looks like the cards that show face are the Eight of Swords. Unknown here, Eight of Swords. We have the High Priestess. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, the Empress card. Looks like we have, yeah, the Eight of Swords, the Lovers in reverse, and then the Ace of Wands in reverse here. And then we have this stack of cards that I'm going to be looking at later throughout, throughout the reading. So for the first cards to show up right now, this is giving me a feeling. So first and foremost, I feel like this Empress was in reverse, but it came out upright. So immediate attention to the divine feminine aspects within yourself. Reason being because we do have the High Priestess here, and we also do have the Empress here. This is you being open to the darkness and you being open to this unknown space you're in right now. I think that you guys, it's so funny because the way that I'm picking up on it is the fact that y'all are going through what feels like a dramatic change. It may not be as deeply, I want to say that it's spiritual, but it's not as deeply emotionally profound the way that it would be with Scorpionic energy, but this does feel like a major change. Like, it doesn't feel as emotional, but I think the reason is because you guys, it's not the fact that you guys are not, that you guys are emotionless. It's just that if anything, it affects you in your mental and your intuitive within those realms harder than it does anything else. Does that make sense? So I feel like whatever this dramatic change is, it more than likely is, it's very deeply, I want to say it's spiritually profound, but it's also very mental. Like, it feels very mental, and I feel like there's this deep sense of knowing within you that is starting to become more awakened. Like, that's what this feels like. It also kind of feels like you may have been having some self-doubts. You may have been questioning things. You may have been questioning your own thought processes. You may have been questioning things that you hear. I also feel like there's this track record of making, for some of you guys, what Spirit is saying, impulsive decisions. And because some of you guys have acted on impulse, it brought about very unfavorable circumstances to you. Like, it just felt very unfavorable, but I'm hearing the words clean slate. So this could be a clean slate for you. This is interesting because I do feel like with the new moon coming up in what is that sign called? Oh man, Libra. With the new moon coming up in Libra, this definitely does feel like a clean slate. There's something that you may have been sitting on or you may have been thinking about, but because you've been in your own head, it's been really hard to make sound judgment or clear decisions. If that's Take it as it resonates. Take it as it resonates. We have the Ace of Pentacles here in an upright position, and we also do have here the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. I think that there's going to be an opportunity that's going to come back around to you, Aquarius, that is like, I don't know why I'm hearing like a second chance, but this time Spirit is asking you to allow your divine feminine essence, your intuition to guide you this time. I know that for you guys, for Aquarius, you guys are the humanitarians of the zodiac. You guys are also the ones who have to detach for the sake of the greater good. And this time I'm hearing Spirit say that it's time for you to start tapping more into your intuition and move with that, because logic is not always going to help you, because logic can only point to things that make sense, but it doesn't always point to what the truth is. It only points to the evidence of things that which makes sense. But there's so many different things that are underlying that have to be taken into consideration. So Spirit is asking you to really tap into that divine intuition, because there's something that you may think is apparent, but it's not. And Spirit is asking you to I'm hearing to read between the lines and to also really pay attention to what's in the dark here. Like I feel like there's something subconscious coming through. Like this is an opportunity for you to make things right, or to lay these things to rest. With this Eight of Swords, it's pointing me to, I feel reflection, and you really looking at what keeps you anchored away or trapped or away from, away from your passion, away from this livelihood. Livelihood's coming through with this one. This Eight of Swords, I get the vibe that what I'm hearing Spirit say is that you are holding you back right now. Like you are holding you back. And it's not until you start to honor your feelings and honor your gut feelings and honor your intuition. It's not until you do that that you will always experience what you've been experiencing. Also, I feel like for you, I'm hearing the word control. I feel that there is a birthing. There is something that is happening here that is requiring you to let go and allow this thing to take its course. Allow it to grow in its own way, in its own uniqueness, and honor that. Like that's what's coming through with that one here. With the Four of Wands in reverse, I do feel like there may have been something that recently happened. This is pointing me to a past situation. Something recently happened where it was like it was like a dramatic shift in like the home environment. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. Ooh, Judgment is here. Oh wow, okay. And you have the Seven of Cups. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse. I just heard Spirit say, don't be so quick to speak. This one's going to require you to be more silent. This one is like the Two of Wands, and it's here. It's iffy. I feel lots of iffy energy here. You also have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There are lots of iffy energies here. And I just heard, is it worth the investment? Whatever is coming into your life right now, Aquarius, you are really being guided to pay attention to your intuition, because your intuition is going to lead you to the right choice. Like Seven of Cups energy to me is a very prophetic card, and it points to all possibilities that could possibly exist and you peering into just a few. But Spirit is saying for you to keep your mind and keep your mind open. Keep your eyes open. And also, I just heard something about the dream state. You may have been having dreams, or I'm hearing the word clairaudience. You may have been hearing more things, clairsentient. You may be feeling more things than usual. Like this hyper awareness and this hypersensitivity has gotten you into a point where it's really hard for your decision-making process. Like you're not able to make sound decisions because of everything you've been feeling now. I feel that some of you guys are in a space where you really are awakening to these higher degrees of intuition or higher states of intuition, or you've been downloading more, or as a result of you doing some type of work, you in turn have increased your awareness and your sensitivity. And I really do feel that something is being brought to you. I just heard the words, this is brought to you by. Also, with the Queen of Pentacles here, there's a need for you to get grounded. I'm getting a sense of like arts and crafts. I'm getting a feeling of like, I'm hearing painting, but it's interesting because she actually is painting a pentacle here. I heard the word boss move. I feel that for you, Aquarius, right now, there's something dealing with like you expressing this feminine aspect of yourself through art. It could be painting, it could be writing. I just heard the word sculpting. Like there's something very specific about sculpting coming through, and pottery, and using this to help you calm your mind and to get grounded. There's a need for you to paint, to sculpt, and engage in art for you to get grounded and for you to express yourself in ways that you're not used to expressing. With this 8 of Swords coming up here though, I feel like with this 8 of Swords, like it's one of those things where when you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? And like that's what I'm getting with this. It's like, what do I see here? With the 8, with this being an 8 card, this is all about things coming back around that are showing face to you that makes you question, is this truly who I am, or am I something different? And like, what do I need? Like, how can I change up my way of thinking? How can I change up my way of dressing? How can I change up? Like, how can I show up? Even though this is not the card of showing up, this is the card of showing up for yourself in a way that you need mentally. Like, that's what I see coming from the 8 of Swords here. And it feels right. With the Lovers card in reverse here, this is pointing me to some type of like drastic breakup where passion was lost. Like there really is no more passion, but it really does feel like this. It also feels like you're leaving something behind. Like you're leaving something where it's at. It's like when I'm getting a vision of somebody place something down. I'm seeing a clam being placed like on a dirt road, and the person's walking away and it's sunset. Like that's legit like the vision that I got. And I feel like, actually, correction, it's not sunset, it's dawn. And it's a dawn of a new day where it's like, all right, I'm leaving this thing here. Yes, this was something that served me in my life before, and there's so many things and memories that are attached to this thing, but it's no longer for me. I will allow the next person to come by, pick it up, and apply it in their life the way that they need it. But I'm headed somewhere else. I'm headed in this direction. I'm not taking very many things with me, but I will take what I will with me, and that's all that I need. I don't need anything else. I have learned what I needed to learn from this thing, and now I'm headed somewhere else. I'm gonna leave this where it is, gracefully. That's also coming through for you guys as well. With the Judgment card coming up here, I do feel like this does point to our ability to merge our intellect with our intuition to make sound judgment. But I feel like this is a recollection of things coming through, looking and peering into the past, into your past lives. I'm hearing the words past life regression. There may be some things coming up in your literal past lives. Like before you incarnated into this life, there is something what Spirit is saying you brought with you. What you brought with you were a set of gifts, and it's time to return to those gifts. But then there are also things that you brought with you here in this life that you have to let go of. One of the things that you brought back with you in your past life, Aquarius, is the self-defeat, and you not showing up for yourself in a way that is good for you, and also you constantly having this really harsh and critical mindset against yourself or to yourself. That's something that you brought here in this life, and that's something that you are also here to heal. Take it as it resonates. I also feel like you guys are here to embrace. You feel very otherworldly, and some of you guys are being called to embrace your uniqueness. If you feel out of place, it's because it's not the fact that you're out of place. It's the fact that your intuition is telling you that you're not from this world. You're from another galaxy. You're from a different world. I am someone who's very rational, and me being a Capricorn, I know in what I see, and I have learned along the years to lean into what I feel. So even with me saying this, it defies my ego, it defies my own logic, but I'm going to leave it out. I'm going to leave my own logic reasoning out of this. What I'm hearing is that you're not from this galaxy. You're actually from another one. You're not from this star system. You're actually from another one. In fact, there's a group of us that are not from this world, but we do the best that we can to add to world unity and world love. And you being the humanitarian, you are coming from a space of other humanitarians. You might be a Pleiadian. You may have roots with the Pleiades, is what I'm hearing. And there's something about Andromeda, I believe it's pronounced Andromeda. I don't know much about that stuff, you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't. But I'm gonna be real with you, like that's just what I'm hearing. Like I don't know much about it, so do not ask me. I would have to do research. And Of course, I am a channeler, but that's the only thing that I'm getting. I'm hearing Andromeda, and I'm hearing that you ain't from here. Right? And I'm also hearing the words Metatron specifically. Also look up Metatron's cube. I want to, word of caution, use your discernment, because people may say things like, oh, you know, these angels are just so light, they're so this and they're so that, and then they romanticize these beings, when if you are really dealing with an intergalactic being or an interdimensional being, these energies are not always as light and fluffy as people say that they are. And I feel like this is one of those things where you have to tap into your own intuition. Because, for example, from my not perception, but from my experience, angels have very densely high vibrational energy, meaning that it can be very scary when they enter the room, because it's a familiar presence, but then it's unfamiliar, and then sometimes it's just so heavy and like weighted because of the magnitude. Like they take up space, like they fill up a whole space. Like their energy is everywhere, above you, around you, on the side of you, below you. Like their energy is everywhere, and it can be scary when you can't see anything. So, and it's so interesting because with this Two of Wands in reverse, not in reverse, but on the side here, you can look at this as being in an upright position or in the reverse position. There's something about you not being able to see these things, but you can feel them very, very, very fucking strongly, and it's unmistakable. Like you can't make it up. This lets me know that there's something very interdimensional about you, and I'm hearing that Spirit is saying for you to explore your multidimensionality. Your interdimensionality is coming through as well. Like that's what I'm hearing. With the Seven of Cups, this is interdimensional and multidimensional, multifaceted, multi-talented. There's so many things that you can pick and choose from. Spirit is asking you to either pick one or pick two or implement all of them. All of these different aspects of yourself. A part of you is very creative and you make money. A part of you is very critical. A part of you is very intuitive. A part of you is very sensitive. A part of you is also very soft and very nurturing, again, and very creative. Like Spirit is asking you to embrace all of these different aspects of yourself in order to reap the best, like to reap the best rewards of what have you. Okay, here we go. We have Two of Swords here. We have the Fool. I love that. We have the Hanged Man. I love that. We have the King of Pentacles. I love this. 10 of Wands in reverse here. 10 of Pentacles, actually, yes. And then the Moon card. What I feel with these is that this is you releasing. I'm hearing releasing old baggage, yeah, and I know that it sounds cliche, but just take it as it resonates. But I feel like you are letting go of a lot, Aquarius. Like you are letting go of a lot, and you are being asked to surrender. Why? Because so many things are changing for you, but it's a matter of you doing things a bit differently in order to help you reap this maximum benefit. With the 10 of Wands in reverse, this is suggesting you releasing all of these weighted things, like these things that you have been holding on to, your determination to keep these things going. Let them fall away, put down, like let go of it all. Just let go of it all. Like I really do see you leaving your old life behind and you entering into something that caused all parts of you to show up. Like I cannot shake that feeling. You know how earlier in the reading, I don't know if you paid attention to this, but I didn't feel too sure. And the reason is because I feel like that's the energy that I was picking up on. And then I was having a hard time, like, why am I having a hard time channeling right now? I don't get it. But this is also a message of you may have started off where you really weren't sure, but when you started to get into the groove of it, that's when things started to come through for you. That's when things started to really make sense. And you may not be able to make sense of it at the very beginning, but as long as you show up for it, Aquarius, as long as you implement all of these different versions of yourselves, your multidimensionality in all of these different areas, and your gifts and your talents and whatever it may be, that is when you do that is when you start to see things change. That's the reason why spirits say do things in a way that you may not be used to, switch it up. And when you do that, you'll get used to it, and then you'll start to get in the groove of it. And then that's when you can expect things to actually change. With the Two of Swords in reverse here, you guys have spent so much in meditation, or you're being called to go into the state of meditation so that you can clear your mind. Take breathing lessons. You know what? Screw it. Take breathing lessons. Learn how to breathe. Learn how to meditate more. What I'm also hearing with this moon card coming up in reverse here is, I don't know why I'm hearing Spirit say to share this, to show this. This moon in reverse here is I'm being led to tell you to honor your inner emotions, to pay attention to what is coming through your subconscious. The moon card in reverse here, I also feel like there is something that is being revealed, and I feel like you're going to see it in the new moon in Libra. It's so funny because in full moons is when things hit the fan and you're able to see things, you know, play out and they're very obvious. But for you, because you're so sensitive, you are going to see this in the darker phases. Like, you're seeing everything so clearly now. And, or for some of you guys, you'll start to feel it during the time of the new moon, and then after that is when it'll all show face. With the Fool card here, that's so interesting. With the Fool card, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't have much, but I'll take what I can, and that's all I need for now. Because all I have right now are my little gifts. This little bag here, or this little thing in the background, it's like, this is all that I have, but this is also all that I need, because I know that everything else that I need, I'll find along the way. I don't need to take anything. This is all I have, and this is all I need. And then also this companion is here with you. It's so interesting that the creator of the deck, or the creator of the artwork, they chose a fox. This fox is pointing to your ability to plan, but also Spirit is saying you can plan along the way. You can plan along the way. Spirit, is there anything else that you have for Aquarius here? Six of Pentacles is here. This card was coming out. And also, I just heard Spirit say to trust yourself. And I just heard the word loading, like I'm loading. I'm loading and or unloading. Either way. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Friendships. Oh, there's a soul tribe waiting for you, Aquarius. Okay. I feel, Aquarius, that, yeah, this really does feel like there's a whole clan of people. Like, I'm hearing specifically a clan of people. Okay, you know how when some people, when they leave their old life and then they go to a new one, or you see those movies and then they join like a tribe? Oh, no. Okay, Avatar. Remember how the guy, I forgot his name, but the Avatar's coming through, where he started off as like being human, and then he found himself in the Avatar, like the people, the native people, right? Yes, he found himself in there because that's where he truly belonged. Like, this is your sense of belonging. Like, this feels so good, Aquarius. Like, you're headed in a direction when you leave, that if you surrender, you're gonna find yourself in spaces where you're gonna be celebrated more, where you're able to wear your heart on your sleeves a bit more, where you're able to honor more of your feelings, you're able to honor more of this part of yourself. I cannot help but feel like, for you guys, Aquarius, that you're headed into a space where you are going to show up as this more artsy, intuitive, eccentric, fun, loud, vibrant, just like a fucking pleasure to be around. Like, that's what it is. And you contribute so much to humanity, and you are in a space in your life right now where Spirit is asking you to be open to that. This Three of Cups looks like supporting friends. You have a group of friends that's waiting for you. They want to go swimming with you is what I'm hearing. These people, this group of people, they want to go swimming with you, meaning that they want to literally go swimming, and they want to go scuba diving. They want to explore the emotional aspect, the intuitive aspect with you, the artsy aspect with you. Paint and sips, right? Some of y'all may be going to paint and sips. You may be going on, I'm hearing, on a voyage, on a cruise. Like, there's something about you that these people love and they want to give to you as a result of who the fuck you are, Aquarius. You are going to match up and link up with people who are your true tribe. Like, y'all are going home. Y'all are going exactly where y'all truly do belong. And I feel that you are also going to be around people who are just as quote unquote weird as you. Like, that's what this feels like. Like, I'm seeing people who are bald with like no eyebrows. Like, these people don't even look like they're from Earth. Like, for like real shit. Like, these people don't even look like they're from Earth. And the people that do look like they're from Earth, oh, when they start talking and when they reveal their energy, you like, are you even fucking from here? You're not from here either? Oh my God. Welcome, welcome the weirdos. Like, that's what this feels like. It's like the world sees you guys as weird, but in actuality, y'all are the true light workers, and y'all are so fucking beautiful just for how different you are. Spirit is saying that that's what you can expect. Like, Aquarius, this energy is so amazing. Like, it's so beautiful. I love that for you guys. Like, there's this beautiful energy. It's so amazing. It's so different. Chief of the Warhead clan. Is that what he said in Avatar? The Na'vi. There's something about Avatar that's coming through. Finding your true people. Yep. Leaving, going away to find your true people. That's so amazing. Isn't it so beautiful how the cards just like reveal so many amazing, beautiful things? Aquarius, be yourself, man. Like, life has shaped you. Two of Cups is here. Yep. You have the Five of Pentacles is coming up in reverse here. Yeah, this really does feel like it. Even if you went through some type of breakup or you left a certain friendship, you can expect this other group to be even more like not fitting, because you don't really care about fitting into anything, but it's more so one of those things where it's like you're just happy to be where you have a sense of belonging and community. And Death card. Yep, I feel that this is definitely a major dramatic change for you, and I feel like it's definitely something that's it's definitely for the better. Like, I can't help but feel, Aquarius, that you guys are falling into alignment with people that truly love you for who you are. And despite how you see yourself, or despite the things that you've been through, they see the true you. They see the real you. Star card is not here, but Star card's energy definitely is present. Star card energy is present. I wonder if... Okay, the Emperor in reverse here. Also, you don't have to do this alone anymore. Remember who you are. Remember to always be firm and rooted in your power. And remember that you are just so much more than what you give yourself credit for. You really are. I know that some of you guys in life have felt like you had to be a certain way, or you were groomed to be a certain way. Who you were was just so open and just so vibrant. And then somewhere along the way, life started happening, and then you just turned into someone that you don't even recognize. Be prepared to link up with the soul tribe that sees you for who you are, and it's okay for you to be that way. It's okay for you to be you. Aquarius, I love that for you. Family room. Privileged lady, thief, and message. Okay? You have family room, privileged lady, thief, and message. For these cards, it feels like... Yeah, it almost kind of comes off as that vibe where it's like you have this conversation with the people that, okay, you know how when, like, before you leave, like, you and your whole family, like, you guys, like, kind of talk, and then you come to terms with the fact that this just isn't the life for you anymore, because you feel the things that you've been robbed of, certain things, that there were things that people took away from you, or you just felt like your sense of self was stolen or something like that. I feel like I'm seeing like a message in a bottle with this one. It's like you're leaving this message to say, okay, this is what this is, and I'm going to leave this message for whoever to find it. So whoever finds this message, then just know that I said what I had to say, and despite that, I'm leaving. Like, that's what this feels like. And that's like, you may have been in a family. This privileged lady is coming through as like a privileged family, or a family where it's like, they expect for you to follow down a certain path or footsteps because they want to keep the family name going or something like that. And you're like, nope, because that takes away from who I am. You may come from like a family of doctors who says, okay, we are a family of doctors. You must continue to uphold this family doctor, this lineage by becoming a doctor. And then you say, no, that's not me. I'm an intuitive. I'm a clairvoyant. I'm this. I'm an artist. And then they say, well, we cannot honor that because you're destroying the family name. And it's like, okay, well, it's not fucking about you. And you can shove that up your ass. I'm leaving. Like, that's the vibe I get for some of y'all. You're like, no, like, that's not what I want, because that takes away the essence of my uniqueness. I'm not doing that because you want me to. And if you can accept me for who I am, then I don't want to be here, and I won't be here. And I'm gonna leave you with this final message, and whoever gets it gets it. You can give it to everybody else, but I'm not fucking staying, and you can just kiss. Okay, never mind. Anyway, so I'm just, that's the vibe that's coming through. And people may feel really sad about it, but it is what it is. They got to learn their own lessons. Those who love you, who truly wish to understand you, will know. All right. And so, yes, so we have sad embrace, gentle gardener, you have compass, you have power, you have generosity, and you have activation. I feel like your soul's mission is becoming activated by you getting up, leaving, going into this unknown territory, vibing with the people that you're going to vibe with, and you're going to find your soul tribe. In fact, by you being fully and embracing your authenticity, it's how you're going to draw them in, and that is how you stand in your power. You follow your vibe, you follow your inner compass, you follow what it is that the divine has for you. You be gentle with yourself, and you honor how you feel, and then that is how the universe extends, or you allow the universe to extend its generosity to you, so that you can be not only more generous with yourself, but you can receive more, and then that is what helps you to activate your life's purpose. I love you so much, and I hope that this reading helped you. And I'm gonna pull a couple of more cards here from our Lenormand deck. Oh, wowzers. Okay, you have this one. This one doesn't feel right. You have the public card. This is you standing up, and standing out. You have the love card. Showing up in the name of love and showing up in love and just loving. Ooh, look at this. You guys also have the fish card, the card of plenty is what I like to say. Where you're going, like, it feels like the place that you're headed down, or where you're going, is full of so many resources, opportunities. It's like you hit a fucking gold mine when you decided to leave. Like, if they thought that you were gonna go broke or that you weren't gonna make it, I think not. That is not true. You got compass again. Yep, you got compass again. I want you to look at your North Node in astrology, and I want you to follow your intuition. Your divine intuition, your deep sense of knowing is going to guide you. Let your intuition be your guide. That is what you want to do. Let your intuition be your guide. And I'm also seeing like what looks like, oh my God, this reminds me of that one dream I had, because I'm peering into the universe, right? And I'm in the void in this dream. And then there was like this beam of light just coming in like out of nowhere. And I was in what looked like space. And it was like just this vast openness of space. And it was so quiet and peaceful. And it was that light that let me know, that revealed where I was. And I was in the vast openness of space. Spirit is saying to you right now that the light that you need is within the vastness of darkness. But it is in that darkness that you will find the light, and it will lead you to where you need to go. And it is peaceful. It is lovely. It is just everything that you could have hoped and wished for, and even more. That is what Spirit is saying. Honor your intuition. Follow your intuition, because your intuition is the light that guides you through the darkness. It is a light that guides you through the void. And you are entering into the void, and you are in the void now. But rest assured that everything is happening purposefully and in divine timing. You also have a wishing well here. The wishing well points to us peering. Oh, look at that. You have the fish again. Yep. And the moon card is here. All of your cards are just so divinely lit. Like, it's so amazing. So basically with the well here, the well card points to us peering into that darkness to see what it is that we truly do want. Like, that's what the well card is about. It's symbolic for us when we dive into this darkness, when we peer down this deep hole, and we, like, what do we see? Do we see a reflection, or do we see nothing but just pure darkness? But this darkness is revealing the things that we hope and that we wish for. What is it that we truly do want? This, to me, can be paired so well with the Nine of Cups. It's the card of reflection, seeing what are my desires? Why do I desire this? Is this coming from a space of trauma, or is this coming from a space of lack? Like, where is this coming from? Everything that you can possibly hope and wish for will come to fruition. Just follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your divine feminine energy. Let it be your guide, and you will find everything you need along the way. Aquarius, it has been amazing. Thank you for tuning in to this video or this reading. I hope that you receive what resonates and that you leave what does not resonate with you. If you need anything from me, you guys can visit me online at CassandraTurner.com. I have candles, I have oils, I have other spiritual essentials that you can use to help you along your spiritual journey. And I also do have an Instagram that you can follow along over at Magic of Eden, where I do daily card pulls, or at least I try to. I do card pulls, and I also show other, things behind the scenes as to how I work my magic here and there. And if you want to, you guys can follow there. And if not, that is okay. And I hope to see you in my next video.